Hola, mis amores. Welcome to our series finale. It's your girl, January Pouncil, and I am the guiding light and spiritual teacher to intuitive leaders that are being the most authentic version of themselves. They are overflowing with inner peace, they are putting themselves first, and they are enjoying the journey as much as the destination. And today, I'm your mentor, I'm your guide, and we're having a series finale today. Today is the last episode of my ongoing 45-day series here that I've been hosting on my YouTube channel called The Path to Inner Peace. And today's episode is all about letting go, mastering the art of releasing and letting things go, because that's the last part of the peaceful process, to let shit go and to let it go with joy and with ease. Before we jump into the video today, I want to do our vibe check. Take a deep breath in. Breathe into your heart, breathe into your body. Feel the energy, feel your body, feel inside of you. What's present for you? What comes up through this breath? When you are ready, slowly release and exhale. And if you are feeling generous, click in the comments below and let us know one word, one phrase that came up for you today. It is a series finale day, y'all. Your girl is dressed up for the occasion. I'm giving you obnoxious sleeve today because that's the energy we are on. We are on our icon energy. We are feeling good today. And I love this dress. I love to wear this dress for momentous occasions for me. I wore it when I taught my in-person retreat for our last day. I wore it when I did my girls weekend trip with my baby's Kelly in Miami. I wore it for the finale of my Iconic by Nature series that I taught on Pinterest, and it's here making its YouTube debut for this beautiful ending of this series that I've been teaching here for the past 45 days. Who's gonna get the most out of today's video? You already know who you are. You're already here. You're already watching. It's the leader. It's the intuitive being who's committed to being the most authentic version of themselves. It's the leader that's desiring to show up into leading others with power, with inner peace and inner joy, and to do it boldly, unapologetically, and enjoying themselves every step of the process. That is who's gonna get the most of today's video. I want to talk about letting go, y'all, because this is the last step. When it comes to inner peace, after you have released, after you have discovered who you are and you've shed parts of you that are not in alignment, and you are embodying parts that are in alignment, and you are integrating things in your life, the last piece of this puzzle is letting go. It's letting go of what doesn't feel good. It's letting go of what's no longer in alignment with who you are, and do it in a way that's full of compassion and grace and gentleness and softness, because that's what allows us to receive what we desire in the same energy that we are letting go of what's no longer in alignment. So I want to talk about this because I had a lot of shame around being myself. I had a lot of shame around being Yanori, around the parts of me that are iconic and ridiculous and extra. I mean, you see it. And when I had this shame, oftentimes I felt like very resentful. I felt very resentful because I was overcommitting myself to other people to do the thing they wanted me to do, because I was so afraid of doing the thing I wanted to do and do it in the way that I wanted to do it. And what I know that I know that I know is that there's another side of this. There's another side to having these feelings of resentment. There is another side to having these feelings of overcommitment. There's another side to having these feelings of shame. And when my clients come to me, they're looking to go to the other side. They're looking to go to the side when they feel confident, they feel empowered, they feel excited about their lives. Not just sometimes, because they have tapped into this feeling sometimes. They desire to sustain it all the time, no matter what's happening in their lives, no matter what it looks like in that moment, because things change moment to moment. And what I know that is true is that it's all about creating space to receive. Letting go is an invitation to create space to receive, and to receive whatever it is that you are desiring in your life. And when you know that and you move with that, your life transforms. Magic happens, sorcery happens, and it happens in the most beautiful way. Here's what I want you to walk away with from this video today. First thing I'm going to share with you, the number one reason why creating space to receive is a non-negotiable. Then I'm going to walk you through what creating space to receive looks like for me, what it looks like for me as a thought leader, as a mother, as a wife, as a partner. Then I'm going to walk you through the 3 ways that creating space has made my life 1,000 times better. Creating space to receive brings so much joy for so many different reasons. And I want to walk you through some of those reasons today. And I'm going to give you your bonus for staying with me to the end. I'm going to share with you the best way to create space to receive in your life, full of inner peace and inner joy. So if you are here for that, you are in the right place. Make sure you grab your journal and your water bottle, because I'm going to bring the gems for you. I bring you energy every single time. You know, she delivers and leaves no crumbs behind every single time. Okay? And if you are desiring to have this energy, to have this be part of your process in the new year, if you are desiring to step into who you are looking to be with a renewed sense of self, with high-level mentorship, I want to make you an invitation to apply for an authenticity audit. There are 3 left at the time of this recording. You can click in the description box below to apply for one of them. 45 minutes, you and I, one-on-one, taking a very close look at your life, of where you are, where you desire to go, and what's impacting your ability to go there. And walking away from this conversation, you're going to have a map to help you experience what you desire in 30 to 90 days, full of ease, full of inner peace, because you know that's what I'm about. This is for you if you are feeling called to be a part of this. My people have a very visceral, full body yes to working with me. So trust that yes, feel into your energy, and let's co-create some magic in your life. All right, y'all. Our story. The last story for the series. In 2014, this is actually before I started journaling heavy. In 2014, I had arrived at what I thought was my dream life. I had finished my master's in public administration from the City College of New York, which I did full-time while working full-time, which I do not recommend. And I was feeling like, okay, I got this master's. I got something to my name now that feels more sturdy to go after bigger dreams. I'd applied for this role in DC. I seen this role online, and it was a role for director of communications. And I'm like, I want to work at this place. The energy looks good. The team is a small size. Like, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is where I want to work. And guess what? I applied there on the internet. I didn't know nobody there or nothing. And I applied, and what's for you is for you. And guess what? I ended up getting that role. So I ended up moving to DC in November 2014. And then I was engaged that year too. That's when my husband and I got engaged to each other. And it was the year where I was living my dream life. I was living in this gorgeous apartment. I was the first person to live there. It was giving everything. It was giving celebrity. It was giving icon. It was giving like young couple living life beautifully in their 1-bedroom, which was a really nice 1-bedroom in DC. And here I am living this dream life for myself. And then God is like, it's time to walk away. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what it's like for you to live your life in a way and arrive to a place where you have worked super hard to get a master's and to work full-time while going to school full-time so you can enter a new role in your life, and within 3 years, God is like, it's time to walk away from this. That is where I was. That is what happened to me. And that is the number one reason why creating space to receive is a non-negotiable for me. Because our dream lives are always changing. That was my dream life then. That's not my dream life now. Girl, I don't even dream of labor. Working a 9 to 5, all them hours, that is so out of alignment with me now that I can't even imagine and fathom how I was doing that. I know I was doing it, and at the same time, it's not the type of person I am anymore. That was my dream though. I worked very hard to get that job. I worked very hard to get my master's. I worked very hard to move to DC because that was my dream at the time. And letting go has allowed me to create space for new dreams. Because that dream I had was the result of the old version of myself. And the dream I have now is the result of the new version of myself. And the dreams I'm going to have later are going to be the result of the version of myself that will come out of today. And that is why this is a non negotiable for me to let go, because dreams are constantly changing. You are constantly changing. I am constantly changing. And then we change our minds on these dreams. And there's beauty in allowing ourselves to have new dreams. And those new dreams can only come to us when our hands are free, when we're not holding on to things. They can only come to us when we are open to receive. And that's why this is a non-negotiable for me, because it's what I've seen in my life and what I see in the lives of my clients. When they come ready to expand and they come with their hands tight around what they already have, they have a very difficult time letting those things go. And they have a very difficult time experiencing what they desire because they're attached to what's in their hands. So what happens? What does it look like to create space to receive? How do we do this, Yanori? How did I go from I'm living this new dream life in DC to now I'm here in Florida living this other life that's now a new dream life? This really has meant creating space to receive in my life has meant letting go of attachments. Letting go of what I thought was the right way of doing things, letting go of what I thought was the necessary way of doing things. It has been about letting God co-create with me at the highest form, which for me is surrender. Letting go has been about me being willing to see that everything doesn't have to be the way it used to be. It's been about me being willing and open to see things differently, to see things from a renewed perspective. And it has looked like being willing to do that over and over and over and over again. That is what it has meant for me to show up powerfully. That's what it has meant for me to receive. And oftentimes receiving carries this energy of grief because we are attached to what we let go of in order to receive what we're calling in. So it has looked like being open to those feelings, being present, and journeying them with compassion. Because compassion is what helps me remain grounded and gentle in this process. And it has made my life 1,000 times better in so many ways. Let's talk about those. For starters, you see this life I have? I couldn't fathom this fucking life years before. In 2014, I could not see this big for myself because I was so caught up in the conditioning that I was supposed to do things in a certain way and that there was a right way and a wrong way. If I'm doing it in the wrong way, then I'm not doing it in the right way and I need to change it. And that's not what my life is like today. I'm fluid, I'm water, I'm fire, and I'm also action. I am the combination of all these things operating in unison and in harmony. And that can only happen because I have space. Because I have let go of this life that I was so attached to. And now I see that was never mine to live the entire time. I was in a season. And oftentimes, y'all, we get so caught up in being in a season that we don't want to move on once the season has passed. And that has been one of the ways in which my life has been better, is that I'm open to moving when the season is complete. It has been my life better because I'm open and willing to receive things into my reality and let go of things that may feel good. I've let go of things that feel good in the moment and don't feel the best. Because when you live in a life where everything brings you joy, there are some things that are going to bring you different level of joy than others. So then you begin to let go of things, not necessarily things that you don't like. You begin to let go of things that you enjoy the least. And that's the big thing that has brought me joy, because I live a life that I enjoy. So constantly the things I'm letting go of are things that I enjoy in some capacity. And by being able to cultivate my practice of releasing, I can sit in that energy and I can do it with calm, and I can really allow myself to be in a really great place about it, in a joyful place about it. And that, to be honest with you, has made my life great in ways that I cannot even articulate. Because when I show up to myself, I see how far I've come. I see how far I've come from rejecting myself and rejecting who I am to embracing who I am and loving myself unconditionally. When I see my clients, I see how far they've come. I'm able to hold space for them and meet with them where they are at their own pace and allow them to grow from that place through my support. And I'm able to hold it no matter what's going on for them. When I see my husband and my child, I show up to them as the type of parent and mother and wife that I've always wanted to be. The wife that is reliable, that's supportive, that is gentle, that's kind, and is also clear and confident in herself and in her decisions. This is what I know is possible for you because I see it in my life and I've seen it happen in the lives of my clients over and over and over and over again. And it's worth it. It's worth the initial discomfort. It's worth the initial resistance. It's worth the initial stepping your panani up. It is worth it. I promise you that it is worth it. I want to give you a bonus. Before I give you this bonus, let me know if you want the bonus. Give me a sunflower if you want the bonus, and I'll give it to you in a few. I want to talk to those of you that are ready for the next step though. This is the last episode of this series. If you are here right now, it's because you have followed this series the entire time. You have come a long way. You've grown so much. You've flourished so much over the last 45 days. And you here, baby, we at the end. This is an opportunity for you to take the next step. The next step is you showing up powerfully, unapologetically, confidently, no matter what's happening in your life, authentically. And to do that, I want to partner with you. I want to go with you on this journey, and I want to hold your space. I want to see where you are and support you through that, and be with you and make the tweaks and the tiny changes, and be by your side alone this way. Because I know what it's like to have someone there. I know what it's like to have someone that loves us and supports us and can hold space for us when we are healing and growing. I've had people be that for me. And that's what I am committed to be that for others, because so many people don't fucking have that. And when you have that, all it takes is one renewed perspective for your life to completely transform. And that is what I desire for you. So I am inviting you to book for an authenticity audit with me. There is a link below this video in the description box. Click on that link. There are 3 left at the time of this recording, and let's co-create some magic in your life because you are worthy of all of it. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. All right, here's your bonus. The best way to create space for yourself and to do it full of inner peace is to ground yourself in your autonomy. You gotta be willing to take the action. You gotta be willing to do the hard thing. You gotta be willing to let go of these people, to let go of these beliefs, to let go of the old ways of being. It's so important that you exercise your autonomy. And when you do it from that position of power, it's where magic can happen, because you are letting go because it feels good to let go. Even when it doesn't feel good, letting it go. You know that your intuition has spoken to you, and it is very clear to you what's required. It's very clear to you what's next. And it is in that moment that you give yourself the space to show up powerfully and to show up fully in your nature, in that iconicness that lives inside you. And doing this can feel uncomfortable at first because of all the beliefs and all the conditionings that can come about. This is why holding that space is so important. This is why letting go of the belief that you gotta be perfect is so important, so that you can show up powerfully to yourself and to others in your life. And that's how you do this. That's the last piece of the puzzle. It's about your autonomy and you taking action on the things you can control, which we both know is only you. And that is the last step for you. I can't believe we are now at the last part of this. I really want to thank you for spending the last 45 days with me. It has been transformational. It has been beautiful to share with you. I want to pull a card for us as we wrap up this series. What's present for us as we step into the new year? What's present for you as you are here with me right now? And the card that comes up for us is the Lover's card. What a beautiful way to close ourselves out. The Lover's card is here to tell us that we are looking at our intuition. You see a divine feminine looking above. She is looking at God. She's looking at that angel for guidance and love. And that is what you are right now. You are looking at God. You're in a position where your actions are coming from your intuitive guidance. This is the time to step your pussy up, babes. This is your time to take yourself to the next level, because it's here. The time is now. This is the beautiful way to close ourselves off this year, because love is the energy that brings everything that we desire. And when you are in that energy of love, where our actions are looking at our feminine, and we are getting our action from our insight, from our divine, from our intuition, everything opens up for us. And that's where you are right now. It is a beautiful place to be. So here's what's coming next. I'm going to be taking some space to rest. I'll be back with you with new videos at the top of the year and amazing content for you. If you enjoyed this small reading I just did for you about what's present for you, this is a time for you to sit down and journal. Journal with yourself. See what's coming up because your intuition is heightened. So take a moment to sit with yourself and see what's present for you. And let's co-create magic. For those of you submitting your application, I'm excited to see you on the other side. We're going to have a whole vibe, babes. And I cannot wait to co-create with you. My name is Janori Pouncil. I'm here to make sure that you see things clearly. You are a vibe. Divine stardust. Go out there and be magical. I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Hasta luego, mis amores.